Good day, great day. This is For Another Day podcast, where we talk about the key components of a healthy Christian relationship with myself, Rick Zapf. In the last segment, we were looking at ways to improve communication with your spouse. So very important. But I was thinking it's like, even for the spouses that have been married after 15 years of marriage, having someone there that you're connected to, I'm like, what are truly 25 different ways to be connected to your Christian spouse? After 15 years of marriage, that was kind of where I was going with this one, and truly trying to think, like, what would it take? What does it look like? And for those that are still dating or trying to find that spouse, that one that even God has chosen for you, that maybe you've been praying about, it's like, what would it look like 15 years from now when I have been married to someone? So I listed 25 ways here to really truly be connected, and so let's just jump in. Number one, pray together regularly. Key. I mean, this is like we need air to breathe, but truly as a couple, we need prayer time, and not just individual prayer time, but prayer time together. So I really encourage y'all, take that time. Okay. Number two, attend church together. This might seem pretty basic, but surprisingly, a great percentage of couples come from different Christian beliefs, backgrounds, and so it really becomes one where if you can attend a church together, find one that fits for both of you, that really speaks to y'all, that you could possibly raise a family in, but attend together. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, step up, sit next to the family, and be there. Not anywhere else Sunday morning. Number three, read the Bible together. This kind of goes hand in hand with the first one here, praying. But really, truly, it's like if you're able to share scripture. My wife and I, we have a Bible study devotional that we do, usually Friday evenings. I call it early on Friday evenings with clients, and so I take that time with my wife. After 24 years together, still it's like, we can share some time here, that we read through the Bible, that we read a little devotional, or we make some time here. Number four, serve together in ministry. Now, a lot of times he goes and does his thing, she goes and does her thing. But really, if you are able to do together a project at church, a Bible study, a youth group, whatever it might be, consider serving together. So it's just not one of you. Number five, have regular date nights. So like I said earlier, that Friday evenings has become part of our routine now. When she stops her remote work and I stop my remote work, when we both say, nope, it's time for us, we have a regular date night. You might decide to make it a going out date night, or even a staying in date night, but that's truly up to y'all. Number six, share your struggles and victories with each other. Yes, to share your inmost thoughts, to share your struggles, to share where you're coming from, to share what you've been thinking about, or haven't been thinking about, or not wanting to think about. That's what your spouse is there for. Number seven, don't forget to practice forgiveness and seek reconciliation. One of the most important aspects here is, with forgiveness, you're not giving a thumbs up to the behavior, right? But you're truly trying to act as Christ's hands and feet here on earth. What would he be saying to this? Would he really look at that other partner here and be able to say, repent and sin no more? It's like, can you go forward with a change. That's what repentance is. It's a change. So can you practice forgiveness and seek reconciliation? Number 8, laugh together. So important. Sometimes I'll just turn on some of the comedy channels. What is the one on YouTube I've seen before? Dry Bar, which is very clean, to be able to just really laugh, and sometimes the tears come up so much that it's like I needed that a lot more than I thought I did. But when you're able to do that with someone sitting next to you, even better. Or even consider going to a comedy club. Number 9, travel and explore new places together. So it's that sense of excitement, adventure, doing something new and different, but doing it together. We can become so ingrained in our routines and our ruts. And so having someplace that you're planning towards going, it gives yourselves both an interest and a yearning for, but truly it's like, can I go ahead and travel with my spouse, explore new places? Number 10, serving others together in your community. So it might not just be serving together in ministry, but maybe there's a food bank in your town. Maybe there's a community garden in your town, a community theater group, whatever, that you might be able to truly together explore and serve your community. Number 11, share your passions and interests with each other. So once again, we're sharing our struggles and victories, but what are your passions? What are your excitements? What are your dreams? What do you hope to achieve someday? And it's not just a forever in paradise with Christ, but it's also truly, it's like, what can we get excited about and have this common goal towards? Let's see, number 12, attend a marriage retreat or counseling or coaching. So marriage retreats through churches are awesome. It's a time for a couple just to get away. A lot of times they need that from the kids. They need that from life and work. They need that from extended family even. But consider attending a marriage retreat where you can really focus not only on each other, but you can focus on each other and God. Because remember, this is this triune union here of husband, wife, and God that's come together. So put some attention to it. If you need some help with it, if it's broken, then counseling. If you need a little bit of encouragement, some pom-pom work, then go for some coaching. But really, truly make a difference here with your Christian spouse. Number 13, communicate openly and honestly. And we've talked about this in a previous segment. Open, honest, bidirectional communication is so very important. And so here it's like, I would really encourage you, just take time to slow down the communication and to really dive deep and use reflecting statements. If you don't know what those are, check another one of our episodes. But open, honest communication is key. Number 14, show appreciation and gratitude to each other. It might seem counterintuitive, right? That the person that we said forever with, that we wouldn't want to show them appreciation or gratitude. But once again, ruts and routines. How often do you text your spouse and truly say, I love you? Like right now, I'm texting my wife, I love you. It's that appreciation and gratitude for each other. Number 15, encourage and support each other's goals and dreams. It goes back to that from earlier. But really, it's like, where do we look towards? What would you want to be doing in your retirement? What would you want to be doing at 25 years of marriage? And what would that, truly create for you two as a couple? Number 16, create traditions and special memories together. On our phones, we'll come up with, hey, do you remember this from 5 years ago? Do you share that with your spouse? Hey, you know what came up today on my phone? A picture of us when we were at the beach and we were covered in sand, and we can laugh about it and carry on. Or there was this meal that we shared together that we actually took a photo of, or that for us it always ends up to be the half eaten because we totally forget to take a picture of the food before us, and it's always like, oh, we're kind of already into it, and yeah. So once again, it's like, can we go ahead and have these special memories together and connect with each other, or make traditions? We make traditions around the holidays, around our anniversaries and birthdays. Why not make another tradition for y'all? Number 17, share household responsibilities. Guys, step up. Ladies, step up. Okay, this is one where it's like, it does take us, a team, to make it work. So whatever it takes in terms of household responsibilities, divvy it up. If there's ones that you particularly like to do, volunteer and say, I'll take the toilets, I'll clean those. I haven't yet met a couple that said that, but it's like, and for the ones that not so much, put it in a hat and y'all draw, or rock paper scissors, whatever it takes, right? But share out some of those household responsibilities so it doesn't just become his or her jobs and responsibilities. Number 18, make time for intimacy and physical affection. Chemically, our bodies yearn for it. We were built for it. And so being able to share that with one another is so very important. If you've never done a love language quiz, take a love language quiz and see what it takes to satisfy your partner. It might be through touch, it might be through words of affirmation, whatever it might be, that you're truly making the most of those. So once again, truly, it's like, make time for that intimacy. Number 19, be intentional about spending quality time together. It's not about scrolling. It's not about just watching what's, next 3 episodes on Netflix. But can you really be intentional about spending time together? That it's really filling both of your banks. We're going back to the love languages again. It's like, does it really truly mean it? Is it the steak dinner, or is it just a Snickers bar? And we want to be using our time appropriately and really making the most of it. So I would encourage y'all to really, truly make that intentional time with one another. I'm just looking here, number 20. I don't know if I'll do 25 again. This is a lot. Number 20, surprise each other with thoughtful gestures and gifts. It doesn't have to be just flowers on an anniversary or a box of chocolates, right? Those are the two kind of cliche things. A lot of times I will tell guys that it's like, hey, if you're at the store, if you're at a Walgreens or CVS and you're picking up a card for something, pick up 3. Take 2 of them and put them in the glove box of the car so that or your desk drawer, so that you have an extra 2 cards at hand. So when you just want to give something, a card, a simple card, right? With a simple little message in it. That's all you need to do. That it's like, I'm going ahead and taking and making this effort. Sorry, ladies, I gave away my secret there. But it is one where it's like, I can go ahead and have this for the other person. Number 21, practice active listening. We talked about this previously. We'll talk about this again in the future. When we look at active listening, truly being present, using reflecting statements, it makes a difference. It makes a difference in what and how things are communicated. Number 22, take care of your own physical, emotional, and spiritual health. I like this one because we don't do it. All too often, especially as parents, times we tend to focus on everything else out there instead of ourselves. And so it's like, well, can I put myself first? And that's not a bad thing. If you get on an airplane in the pre-flight, they talk about, should there be a change in cabin pressure, 4 oxygen masks will drop from the ceiling. Put your mask on first before helping the person next to you. But we don't do that too often, as parents or even in our spousal relationships. We just think, oh, I'll make it through. I'll take care of the person next to me. We really need to take care of ourselves. Number 23, avoid comparison or jealousy towards other couples. We're not here coveting our neighbor's goods or our neighbor's wife, right? It's been basic in the commandments since day one. That's one of the things that we look at when we talk about in the coaching process at commandmentscoaching.com. We've been given some basic rules here, but it's like sometimes we worry about what the Joneses have, what they don't have, what they should have, what we should have. It's not about status. It's not about, having. Truly as a Christian, if we can give it all away by the end of our lives to say here, we give it back, that's what it's about. Because we can't take it with us, right? But it's not about this comparison and jealousy. Number 24, setting goals and working towards them together. There we go. There's the word, together. If you're on separate tracks, working, side by side towards something, together, which means more communication, which means more common goals. Once again, together. Number 25, last one here. Keep God the center of your marriage. Key, right? Does it happen? I don't know. Does it? Is it that God is first and spouse is second? Or is spouse first and God second? Do you have this deep yearning for a relationship with God and to keep God at the center of your marriage? It's a truthful question, right? And one that I would challenge you that God needs to be front and center. So that was 25 ways to connect with your Christian spouse after 15 years of marriage, or something to look forward to. That was a lot. I don't think I'll do 25 again. But hopefully these are just some ways to keep you going in your relationship and really making the most of your time. So once again, God love you all and have a wonderful week. So on today's episode segment, I really wanted to look at 10 different healthy habits to have in the morning. Because, when you start your day with healthy habits, it can set the tone for the rest of your day, for your week, and just put you in the right mindset. So here's just 10 ideas to have healthy habits in the morning. Number 1, wake up at the same time every day to regulate your body clock. For some people, this is really easy, and other people, this is so difficult. For some people, they can wake up before the sun, and other people, they need the sun to wake up. Some people, they need an alarm clock or 6 alarm clocks, and other people, they can wake up 10 minutes before their alarm. But if you're able to set that time that your body knows that it's like, this is the time to start getting going. It's so very important to put that into place for your body clock. Number 2, drink a glass of water to hydrate and energize your body. Now, different mindsets from different people. You'll hear people that talk about lemon in your water, only so many ounces of water in the morning. But truly, it's like, what's the first thing that comes into your system? And, getting your body rehydrated, re-energized, ready for the day can really set the tone here. Number 3, stretch or do some light exercise to get your blood flowing. Now, some schools of thought it needs to be a lot more than a stretch, maybe an intense, all-out jog or run, or whatever it might be. Really, truly, if you could just start with a stretch or some light exercise in the morning just to kind of get your body going, that right there is just great. Number 4, eat a healthy breakfast to fuel your body and brain. This doesn't mean jumping out to Starbucks and getting your tall latte, cafe, whatever. It's one that's like, what is a truly balanced, healthy breakfast? And there's so many fads out there that come and go over the years that I've seen. And it's like, well, you should try intermittent fasting in the morning instead of having a healthy breakfast, or it needs to be balanced, or it needs to be whole grains, or it needs to be. But truly, look at your body, talk to your doctor, and look at your body and what it really needs for the morning time. Okay? Make that healthy breakfast a time where you can sit down and enjoy it. Not like wrap it up and take it in the car in the commute in the morning, or open it first thing as when you get to your desk at work. Really truly take that time to fuel your body and really make it healthy. Number 5, take time to meditate or practice some mindfulness to reduce stress and improve mental clarity. For some people, meditating on just a word or word phrase will help from all the distractions around. For some people, doing a journaling time in the morning can kind of help set the pace for the day for what your expectations are. Journaling at the end of the day is also really good too to wrap it up. But for here, it's like, where am I putting this into practice? And am I putting prayer into that practice? Not just meditating, but prayer. And I would even go a step further, prayer for other people or other intentions, not for yourself. That connectedness that we seek in relationships helps to kind of get our mornings started. Number 6, plan out your day and set goals to stay focused and organized. For some people, it's just a simple outline. Some people like to bullet the items, bucket the items, draw them out. But there is something to be said of when you can cross through it and say, I've done it, I've completed it, the task, the event, the whatever it is, it sets your pace. So once again, in the morning, kind of plan out your day and set those goals, especially within the first 10, 20 minutes of waking. If you can look at some goals to achieve within the first 2-3 hours of being awake, even before noon, if you had 2 goals that you were able to achieve before noon, that would be a great improvement upon having healthier habits. Number 7, take a cold shower and boost your immune system and increase alertness. The cold plunges, the ice baths, the taking the cold showers. It's interesting, the data that's coming out recently from the studies for weight loss and serotonin and dopamine levels in the brain and all that comes with it. But there is something to be said. So if you've never tried it before, see what happens. See if that puts you in a good mood for the rest of the day, or if it doesn't. Okay. Number 8, practice good hygiene habits, and this could be your morning routine of brushing your teeth, washing your face, jumping in the shower, not jumping in the shower, but getting in the shower, whatever it might be. Just once again, you're establishing habits and routines that your body knows to go back to. Okay. Number 9, spending time outside or near a window to get some fresh air and sunlight. Great to do early in the morning, like right now in the heat of the summer in Texas, it's about 101. So it'd be best to do that early on. But truly, getting that vitamin E, jumping out into the daylight, and being part of nature too. It's important. So fresh air, sunlight. If you can't, figure out some place where you can get some fresh air and sunlight. If it's not outside or near a window. So last one, number 10, avoiding checking your phone or email first thing in the morning to reduce stress and increase productivity. If you can keep your phone at bay for the first 32 minutes of being awake, I would congratulate you. Don't just turn over and look at it and start scrolling. Don't look at it to say, oh, who canceled my meeting this morning, or what was the first 15 emails that I've already got to check. Just leave it be. Do these other 9 before even picking up your phone. Take time to do the other 9 before you even have to consider taking up your phone and doing that. And maybe for yourself, it's one of those of like, don't charge your phone overnight. A lot of phones now can turbocharge, so it's like, put your phone on a charging cord for those first 20 to 30 minutes of being awake. And so it's there doing its thing, you're there doing your thing, put it on silent and leave it. But I think by really incorporating just these 10 very simple habits into your morning routine, you can improve your overall health and well-being. Questions? I mean, it typically happens. So if you do, put them in the comments section down below. Email me at commandmentscoaching.com with questions about how to make healthy habits in the morning and how to really take it to the next level. I'm here to help, okay? God love you all. Have a wonderful week. So for today's episode, we are looking at 50 ways to make your spouse feel loved. Now, I did a long one before. I think it was 25, and I said I was never going to do this again. And I chose to do this in 50. One of the most popular books when I used to have an office, because now I do everything remote, was 1001 Ways to Say I Love You. Couples would check that book out so frequently, and pages were dog-eared, and sometimes we need to just hear it and try it. And so here, I'm just going to go through this list. I'm not going to expound upon it. I'm just going to go through the list because there are 50 different ways here to truly say, I love you to your spouse. So number 1, say I love you often. And there's something about words being said, not just text messages. Okay. Number 2, show appreciation for their efforts or contributions. A little bit of effort goes a long way. Number 3, plan surprises or special dates. Everyone likes to look forward to something coming up or just a little bit of excitement. Number 4, listen attentively when they speak. So active listening. And we've talked about this in previous episodes. Number 5, offer support and encouragement. We want to work as a team here. Number 6, do something thoughtful for them, like maybe breakfast in bed. Number 7, give them compliments and praise. Get out those pom-poms, as I usually tell people. Number 8, show physical affection like holding hands or hugging, especially if your love language is touch. Number 9, help out with household chores. Remember, we're in this together as a team. Number 10, respect their boundaries and preferences. If you don't know their boundaries or preferences, ask. Number 11, take an interest in their hobbies or passions. It doesn't mean that you have to do those hobbies or passions with them, but you take an interest in what they are. Number 12, share your own thoughts and feelings with them. They want to know. Number 13, celebrate their success and milestones. You should be there as their biggest fan. Number 14, apologize when you're in the wrong. Number 15, take responsibility for your mistakes. Number 16, be patient. understanding with them. Number 17, make time for them even when you're busy. Number 18, put away the distractions when you're spending time together, especially the phones. Number 19, surprise them with small gifts, gestures of affection. Number 20, laugh and have fun together. Number 21, show gratitude for their presence in your life. Number 22, be forgiving and let go of grudges. Number 23, pay attention to their emotional needs. Number 24, be honest and trustworthy. Number 25, show empathy and understanding. Okay, we're halfway there. Number 26, express interest in their day-to-day life. Number 27, share your own experiences and stories. Number 28, be willing to compromise and find solutions together. Got that? Together. Number 29, show respect for their opinions and beliefs. Number 30, take care of yourself so you can be there to take care of them. Number 31, be supportive of their goals and aspirations. Number 32, show enthusiasm for their accomplishments. You might seem like these are repeating themselves a little bit, but they are just a little bit different as we're going through. Number 33, take an interest in their family and friends. Number 34, be open and communicative about your feelings. Number 35, show affection in public. Number 36, encourage them to pursue their passions. Number 37, be willing to try new things together. Number 38, show appreciation for their unique qualities and talents. Number 39, be mindful of their love language and show that affection accordingly. Number 40, show vulnerability and share your fears and insecurities. Number 41, be spontaneous and go on adventures together. Number 42, show interest in their career and professional goals. Number 43, be patient and understanding during difficult times. Number 44, show respect for their boundaries and preferences. Number 45, be present and engaging when spending time together. Number 46, support their mental and emotional well-being. Number 47, be willing to compromise and find solutions to disagreements. Number 48, show gratitude for the little things that they do. Number 49, show interest in their cultural background and traditions. And number 50, above all, love them unconditionally and show it to them every day. So I did 50 of these for a reason. The 50 here, you could easily take one a week to work on, and you pretty much have a whole year's worth. You could take 5 at a time and really sit down with your spouse and say, can we work on these 5 right now? Or you could trade lists. You could say, I really want to work on these 5. What are your 5 that you want to work on? And we can compare notes and we can try to improve our relationship. But the thing is I'm looking at change here. I'm looking at the smallest amount of change possible. And if you just took one of these and really exemplified it to your spouse, to that other person, it's like, what difference would it make to them? Would they be able to tell that you're actually showing love to them through these actions, feelings, emotions that are here? But what I'm challenging you to do is to actually make this happen. Now you might have to go back and listen to the list again. I might try to see if I can fit this in the show notes. Usually there's a limit on the amount of words or characters that you can put, but I can try to get some in there just so that it's easy reference to go back to, so that you go ahead and truly listen to it time and time again to encourage y'all and to try something different here. Once again, you're looking at 50 ways to make your spouse feel loved. Most of them are very easy. The last one, that unconditional love, hopefully you have that in your heart, that you can offer that to them this day. Well, and as usual, if you have questions, please put it in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear if there's a certain way that you like to communicate with your spouse to feel loved. Put that in the comments down below. I'm looking forward to reading those. If you want to leave a message, feel free to leave a message too and let me know. I'm always here to help, and please just reach out at any point or go to commandmentscoaching.com for all the resources that I continue to build for this channel to help you along the way. Because if you're not ready for coaching, at least you can take these podcasts and start implementing them for the smallest amount of change in your life with your spouse and making it a difference. So God love you all. Have a wonderful week.